Hello and welcome to the channel with myself, Sophie.
And me, Alex.
And we've got some Battlefleet Gothic today, and it is my turn standing in for some Battlefleet Gothic because I'm braving the Imperial Navy yet again.
More ships this time though.
More ships, more fun, more things going on. So we've expanded our fleets since last time. Well, I certainly have. I've got some more Imperial Navy. There's less torpedoes. Yeah.
You weren't very sold on the torpedoes, were you?
No, no. I'm like, are they going to be shot down? Do you know what can't be shot down? Lancers. And what have you? You've got a bit more of a cruiser-heavy list today.
All cruisers, no escorts whatsoever. I'm running the Berserker fleet of Khorne with 2 actual marks of Khorne, so we will be boarding you. That's the idea, anyway.
Yes. No, looking forward to this. 1,000 points. I'm still relatively new to the system. Alex is an old hat by now, so he'll be guiding through. So any rules mistakes, please refer them to Alex. All right, enough rambling on from me. Should we get on with some lists?
Yes.
Alrighty, I'll kick off with what I've brought. So there's many Lancers going on here. So we'll start off with the big ship, the Vengeance class battle cruiser. As is, no upgrades on him. We then have a Lunar class cruiser, and I've upgraded it to have a Nova cannon instead of the torpedoes. Again, just trying to not run those torpedoes. We're then going with 4 Dauntless class light cruisers, again with the Lancers.
Cool.
I'm kind of going all in.
Yeah.
At the end of this game, I might go, Lancers are terrible. Yeah.
Wish I had some torpedoes.
Yeah, wish I had some torpedoes. And then with the escorts, I've got 3 Firestorm escorts. And they're the ones with some guns and Lancers.
Ah, right. It's definitely a theme going on.
Yes, yes.
No 5-up armour for me. Anything else?
That is it. That's all she wrote.
Okay, cool. So I'm running Berserker Fleet of Khorne, which is basically a sub-faction for Chaos. It does mean I can do some additional stuff when I board or launch assault boats. I'll cover it if it comes up and if I remember, because it's not actually that useful. And yes, all cruisers, all the time, no escorts here. These are all big, powerful ships. So let's start with my Admiral, or my Chaos Lord, who we have a Hecate heavy cruiser. This is a combination between weapons and launch base. And being a heavy cruiser, it's also got a little dorsal lance as well, and extra turret. We have got a crew of Chaos Space Marines. So we are going to be +1 when we board you, and also +1 to the results when we throw assault boats or dreadclaws at you, which is what we're going to be doing. Yes. We also have a +1 leadership as well, and we have a Chaos Lord in the same ship, giving it another +1 leadership.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be +2 to whatever I roll, which will probably be a 6. That's going to be my Admiral either way. Then we have 2 squadrons. They are going to be grouped together. We have a squadron of Murders. Murders are weapons batteries down the sides and then Lancers on the prow. And we have 2 Slaughters. Slaughters are a combination of weapons on the side, weapons on the front, and Lancers on the side. All fairly good firepower, but fairly short range for Chaos. On the other hand, they do move 30 centimetres a turn, and they both have a Mark of Khorne. The Mark of Khorne means when I board you, I double my initial boarding value.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, so they should be, particularly when boarding light cruisers, very effective. That's the plan anyway. It might be I can't actually draw a bead on you at all and spend the whole game chasing you and never getting there. We'll see what happens. That is it. I think I'm on 1,000 points on those. Nice and straightforward.
Yes, I'm on, I think, 990, 970, so something like that, yeah. We'll have the list below in the description. All right, in the meantime, we'll be back with you once we've set up the mission. And
go from there. Like you say, deploy if you're not quite sure.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% confident in these rules. Do we deploy? Who knows? It's a mystery.
You'll find out in a moment. All right, we are deployed. So, Sophie, shall I walk us through the mission, or do you want to?
So we are doing Cruiser Clash. And this is a very straightforward mission for a very straightforward lady. So as far as I know, it's kill points. Was it 3 points for killed cruiser and 1 point for crippled?
Yep, and 1 point per damage point you cause.
Oh, okay.
So a dead cruiser, one of mine anyway, is worth 8 for its full hit points and a further 3 for killing it.
Nice.
Whereas if you got to 7, it'd be 7 whole points gone and 1 for crippling it, so 8 total.
Yeah.
And then escort's obviously worth 1 each. So nice and straightforward, played over 8 turns, or until we can call it, because Gothic can sometimes drag on when you've got crippled ships fighting crippled ships, but we'll see where we end up. Sophie, do you want to walk us through the terrain and the battlefield we are fighting over?
Yes, so we have our big planet. Alex, what's the planet called?
It is called, I don't know. What is it called, Sophie?
Throw it over to Alex. It's the planet Deciduous.
Planet Deciduous?
Yes, why not?
Okay. And its moon?
Nigel.
Deciduous and Nigel. Yes, this is obviously terrain that is loaned to us by where we're filming now, Bristol Gaming Collective, hence the lovely big 3D terrain, which is very nice. So yes, we have big planet in the middle, planet Deciduous, and its moon, Nigel, orbiting it, which we can use for planet turns to rotate our ships more easily. We also have a couple of asteroid belts dotted around. Asteroid fields, you don't want to fly into them, it hurts, unless you've got lots of leadership. And they do block line of sight as well, which is useful. We've rolled our leadership off camera. It'll all be in the list, so no need to go for it right now. We'll see what happens when it comes up. There were some funny results here and there. Deployment, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I've got my 4 light cruisers pointing this way with their prow lances ready to sort of head off those chaos scum. Yeah. I've decided to use my escorts not for screening, but to try and sort of snipe again with those lances. And then we've got my big block of hit points here ready to face down. We'll see how that works out for them.
And you've not squadron, have you? Your daughters are all individual.
Exactly.
Very good. I've got my squadron of murders on my left flank, my squadron of slaughters on my right flank, and my Hecate bringing up the rear. And we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
So all there is to do is to roll off for who decides who they have first turn.
So we are using our brand new dice tray courtesy of Dougie, one of our Patreons.
Yep. It's a pretty good dice tray.
Yeah.
I will take first turn.
Very good. Okay, you join us after Alex's movement phase. Alex, take us through what you've done.
So I started by trying to lock on with my murders and roll a 10 versus a leadership of 9. So that was that. They failed their order, and I can't give any more orders this movement phase, which is a shame. So all they've done, they've moved up basically full speed and done a regular turn to port, so we can get our weapons batteries going this way and our lancers going this way into Sophie's battlecruiser. My Hecate has brought up the rear, hanging back for now. It is more of a carrier than a brawler, so I don't want to go too close too early. I am aware I'm possibly quite Nova cannonable here, but we'll see what happens. And my slaughters, again, we couldn't give all head full because we failed the previous order, so they've just gone 30 forward, spread out to the maximum distance from each other, but they're going to be way out of range or anything for my first volley, which is a shame. Shooting then, it's going to be quite quick. I'm going to start and finish with my murders. So their weapons batteries are going to go into the closest Dauntless here. Our lances are going to go into your battlecruiser. I did have to pass leadership in order to do so because the ground cruiser is closer, which I did. So 4 lances, and when all said and done, 7 weapons batteries. Do you want bracer impact?
No.
Very good. Let's do the lances first then.
Okay.
So, looking for 4s. So that is 3. So that's going to knock out your 2 shields. You
Yes.
pass me a pair of blast markers, please.
Certainly. And then...
And 1 point of damage. So
Yes.
the first blast marker, partially as a reminder to you and anyone else who's not that sure of Gothic, goes closest point to you. And we fan it out, touching the other one in the direction of the shooter's choosing. So like that. Both your shields gone. 1 point of damage on a 6 is a critical hit. Which it is. So we roll 2d6 and consult the critical hit table. I got a 9. What's a 9?
Bridge smash. The leadership, so you've basically sniped the captain.
So he's what, -3 leadership for the rest of the game?
Yes, that's
Marvellous. And a point of damage taken out of his 8.
Yes.
That's a pretty good opening salvo.
Yeah.
And now the weapons. So 7 shots, looking for 5s against your armour of 5 into Dauntless number 1.
Yes.
Are you bracing?
No.
Very good. So looking for 5s. Okay. So that is 4.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither. Dauntlesses have 1 shield, don't they?
They do.
So can I have 1 blast marker, please?
Certainly.
So it will knock out his shield at the closest point to the shooter, which is there, and then do 3 of his 6 hull points. And on a 6, each of these is a crit. No 6s.
Okay.
But it is 3 damage, which will cripple him.
Yes.
Which is a very good opening
Yes.
salvo. Quite happy with that. I will then, from my Hecate, I'm going to launch some attack craft.
Very
I'm
good.
going to I'll do it now. We go into the ordnance phase, but it's always going to happen. We're going to go this way, just so we're not too Nova Cannonable. Cannibals. No Nova Cannibals. So we're going to launch a wave of 3 bombers using Thunderhawks because it's what I've got, and a single fighter in the minimum sort of blob they can be, and they'll move every ordnance phase. I am very happy with that opening salvo.
Yes.
That is my turn.
Okay.
We would remove blast markers, but we can't remove ones that are touching ships, so we don't. So we go on to Imperial Navy, turn 1. It's the Imperial Navy, turn 1. Sophie, walk us through what you've done.
Okay, I think I've done something fine. I don't think I've completely messed it up. So first I moved the escorts locked on with them. Still get my eye in with Gothic because I was like, escorts, they can move quite quickly. And no, everything moves still a little bit slower than I thought.
It's
so.
the inches to centimetres that gets me. Very easy to overestimate. So you've locked on with your escorts,
yes.
Moved them up, and they are staring down at my murders, I believe.
Yes, I failed an order with my vengeance, so no more orders. Then all my Dauntless cruisers came up and moved, not as a squadron, but individually. We've got the poor little ship that couldn't at the back. And then my Luna has just moved ever so slightly through. And yeah.
I don't think he even turned, he just went forward, didn't he?
Forward 15.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, the bridge is missing, so it's hard to get any orders.
There's the officer.
So, you're shooting then. What do you want to open up with?
We're going to open up over here into this squadron, so I have to shoot this one.
Yep.
3 shots we worked out from him. Hit on 5s. No.
Nothing from the first one. And
then,
resolve his lance before we move on?
His lance is out of range.
Very good.
The second one, same thing. Side cannons. Nope, nothing.
Okay.
But the lance going into the ship that he can see.
Yes, seeing around the planet, while this one is closer, this one's the only one can see, so lances into him. There's 3 shots hitting on 4s.
Oh, 3!
Okay, so that's going to... Do you want to do the blast markers? That will knock out one of my first shields, knock out my second shield.
And I can place it, can't
You
I?
fan it around, so it's got to be touching the other one, but in a direction of your choosing.
Big fan.
And a third one does damage. Does it crit?
Yes. What? No.
No, there is a point of damage on that cruiser.
Very good. We are then going to go on to the final Dauntless-like cruiser. 3 shots into this target there. So that's going to be 1 hit.
1 hit, so knocking out his first shield.
And then the 3 lances again going into the same ship.
Yep. 4s.
2.
2 more damage.
Yes.
Are they crits?
Oh, yes. No.
Okay, but he's now taken 3. Ow. Maybe I should have braced. Oh well. We're in it now.
Yep.
Where next?
Have we got any more 30 centimetres? No. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go with these escorts. So we've got a 30-inch centimetres. I think 1 lance is going into that one because it's slightly closer.
Very good.
And that's it.
Okay. So single lance.
Single lance. Re-rolling, however.
Yes.
Because of lock-on. So it's a hit.
Is it a crit?
Is it a crit? I forget there's no save from Alex. No
He's taken
crits.
4 damage though. He is now crippled.
Yes. This is what we like.
Yes.
Okay, we are then going to go on to the Vengeance. So there's no forward guns.
Okay.
So this is just port lances. Now I've got to be shooting. He
will be closer. So
yeah.
Any shots from him are going to go into the undamaged cruiser.
Yes. Oh, actually, no. I want to kick off here.
Okay.
With the Luna, just because I want to see if I can do any more to him. So the Luna class. What we're going to do is we're going to put the Nova cannon straight forward.
Okay.
Into that ship. And Alex is going to explain to me how Nova cannons work.
Sure. Where are your other shots going first? You declare them all first.
Yes, we're going to see if we can get into you. I might be out of range.
Range 30 on his lance, isn't it?
Yeah. So 30. No, you are just short.
So it's just his Nova cannon. So how far away are you from the target?
So I am 55 centimetres.
Okay, so you're not in the bottom bracket, which is 30 to 45. So you grab our homemade emergency Sophie got to bring hers Novacan template.
Thanks for grassing
No
me
worries.
out.
Put it wherever you want. Doesn't have to be on a ship.
I'm going to put it on a ship.
Centre mass?
Yes.
Okay. Then you roll a scatter dice and 2d6 for that range. A direct hit's a direct hit, otherwise it goes there.
Very
roll
good.
it on.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? So
7.
7 centimetres that way.
Yeah, it's not going to... Oh, actually, because it's centimetres. Gosh.
Okay, so it doesn't hit me, so it doesn't hit anything, just becomes a blast marker instead.
Okay. Gosh.
If it had hit me, it'd do 1 damage, unless the centre hole was over me, in which case it'd do d6 damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite tasty.
Yes, ignoring armour.
Yeah.
So they are quite potent.
Ooh, that's a bit pokey.
Yes.
Right, then we are going to go into this one last other ship that isn't...
Vengeance?
Yes. Vengeance into... Unfortunately, I got to shoot into your thingamabobs.
Into the fresh murder.
Yes. So, firepower 10.
Yes.
Into a beam capital ship.
Yep.
Goes to 4.
4 shots.
Yes.
Okay. Hitting me on 5s.
Okay.
Okay.
3.
2 shields and a damage.
Yes.
Is it a crit?
I'll roll in the box.
Yes.
We've got this lovely box. No, it's not a crit.
Okay, I'll start you for a refund. Do you want to do the blast markers?
Yes, I shall. And then it's got its lancers.
Oh no.
So just 2.
Okay.
And you've just taken...
Taken 1 point of damage, no crits. I'll put a damage marker in it next to it in a moment.
Lovely. And then the 2 lancers, 4s. That's 1.
Is it a crit?
No.
Yes. No. Yeah, it's
5.
Yes. So taking 2 damage.
Yes.
Are you done shooting at me?
I am.
That was a pretty successful shooting phase.
Yeah, crippled 1.
Yep.
But
Softened up the other.
yeah, but I am still a little bit out of range and a little bit. Yeah. What's going on?
On to the ordnance phase then, because I have
Yes.
ordnance in play, and it moves in every ordnance phase. These are just within 25 of your ground cruiser. I could hold them for another turn. I think it's best to throw them at you and then reload next turn.
Very good.
So they move into your ground cruiser. They're removed either way.
Okay.
How many turrets do you have?
I have some. I have turrets 3.
So roll 3 dice. Every 4 up will knock out 1 attack craft.
Okay. 1.
So that will knock out the fighter.
Yes.
And then the bombers are each going to make a d6 minus your turret value plus the number of fighters in the wave. So d6 minus 2, minimum 0 attacks.
Yep.
I'm going to roll here because I can't reach the dice tray. So that'll be 0, 1, 1. So 2 attacks. Damaging you on 5s.
Yep.
No damage.
Okay.
And the wave is removed.
Okay.
And that's how bombers work.
Hey.
Swinging. Okay, end phase.
Blast markers.
Remove d6 of them. They have to be ones not touching ships.
4.
4.
1,
So nice and
2,
straightforward.
3, 4.
Yep. And no one's in range to teleport strike. No one's got any crits they can repair because the bridge cannot be repaired. We'll be back in a moment for Chaos turn 2.
Okay, coming into the Chaos turn 2, we have collapsed the planet Deciduous into a 2-dimensional form, so you can see what's going on here, because this is a mess!
Yes.
Okay, so we can see the orders dice. Alice, quickly take us through your orders.
Okay, so my slaughter's locked on. Oh, wait, you start with the Hecate. He reloaded successfully, so we've got more ordnance coming. He's gone around the planet, eyeing up your damaged battlecruiser. We successfully locked on with these slaughters that then came forward and then turned. So this one's facing a bit more toward the planet now. But again, using planet turns, we can still get the benefit of lock on. And these ones have just come forward, limped through the blast markers, pointing our lancers at Sophie's cruiser. So lots of heavy firepower coming your way this turn, Sophie. I'm going to open up with my slaughters, and they're going to try to slaughter Dauntless number 4.
Okay.
This is, when all's said and done, 20 shots with our weapons batteries re-rolling.
Yeah, I'm going to try and brace.
Yeah.
We do.
You are braced, so you have a 4-up save against any damage coming through until the end of your next turn.
Very good.
So, 20 weapons, looking for 5s, re-rolling. Okay, it's a pretty good start already. Yep, that's... Oops, come back.
And you got one more in there.
Thank
Hidden
you.
away.
behind my hands. Oh, okay, right, this is rather a lot. So, the first one automatically knocks out your shield. You don't get a brace save against that. So then you've got 3, 6, 9, 11 4-up saves to make.
11 4-up saves. And I need to make a lot of these. We've still got lancers to go after this.
4 more lancers after this.
Into the same ship, so
Yeah.
4-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still got 1 hit point left.
Okay. 4 lancers then. 4s. Re-rolling. So 2 more hits. Got to pass both.
He's gone.
Okay. Would you like to roll 2d6 on the catastrophic damage table?
Certainly. What does a 9 give us?
Plasma drive overload.
Hooray!
Remove the ship from play. Each ship within 3d6 centimeters is hit by an explosion with lance shots equal to half the ship's starting number of hits.
Okay.
So every ship within 3d6 centimeters of that one takes 3 lance hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 9 centimeters.
9 centimeters. First of all, can I have a blast marker because we're going to get very blasty.
Okay. Blast.
So 1 goes from the shield being knocked out. Then he's removed. And we place blast markers equal to half his starting hits. So place 3 more in a cluster here.
Would you like to do the honours for
I
me?
would. I have 2 hands and you have 1.
Yay.
It's a bit like surgery, trying to get them in among the ships. Okay, and then 9 centimeters blast radius. So that's going to be me, you, doesn't reach your stem, doesn't reach your stem. It's going to be this Dauntless and these 2 cruisers.
Right.
So 3 lance hits on each. Do you want to do those?
Yes, so I will do on this Dauntless.
So 4s.
2 hits.
I'll knock out both the shields. 2 more blast markers, please. Probably let you do the damage and then do the blast markers. shouldn't I?
2. Yeah, and the following one, it's going to be another 2.
Both his shields gone as well. And then on your Dauntless.
Would you like to do the honours on my Dauntless?
Go on then.
Yes.
Oops, that's what we're trying not to do. So, 1 there and 1 there. So 3 on you, 4s. So that is a shield and 2 damage to this Dauntless here.
Very good. So there are 2 blast markers for your shield.
Thank you.
And 1 blast marker for my shield.
Okay. Look at this mess.
And I'm not crippled, but I'm kind of feeling it.
You are going to have 2 crits as well.
2 crits?
Well, 2 possible crits. So 2 damage.
Yeah.
No crits.
Like,
just 2 damage.
They're not auto crits, are they? Behave.
Well, that was successful. Knocking out my own shields in the process was a bit of a shame, but that's fine. Let's go on to the murders. So, the murders want to put their lances into him. This ship is in my front arc and closer, so I will need a leadership check for that, which I fail.
Yeah.
So, 1 lance into him, in fact probably both lances into him.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not your cruiser,
Yeah,
it's what
true.
you want, I assume. Escort's doing their job, and all my weapons have to go to the closest viable target. So stem to stem, he's closer, I believe, and he's probably closer for his weapons.
Okay.
So, for our front weapons anyway. And our side weapons, his side weapons will go to him because he's the closest target, as will... In fact, no, both the weapons are splitting like this,
Okay.
and their lances are going like this.
Okay.
Would you like to brace against any of this?
Oh, it's going to be a lot of weapons, isn't it?
It's going to be 3 lances into him,
No, I'm not going to brace.
with lock on,
Yeah.
and then weapons I'll total up in a moment.
Yeah.
So, lances into your escort, 4s, re-rolling. Okay, so knocks out shields and kills him. So a blast marker if you would, please. And in fact 2, 1 where he was, and 1 for his shield. Lovely, thank you. And then weapons. Give me a moment to look this up because it's going to take a bit of fiddling.
All right. Right, we figured some out. Alex,
go on, sorry.
resume your shooting.
Resume my shooting.
Yes.
When all's said and done, we're on 5 shots into your ground cruiser. You are not racing. I understand.
That's right.
5s re-rolling. So 1 so far. 2, 3. 3.
Okay.
Which will knock out your shields.
Yes. And there we go.
Thank you.
Good job. We've got so many blast markers.
Yep. So 1 there, 1 there. This poor star system. I'm got to fan out like that to there. Okay, and then my Hecate, I was going to focus fire on you, but now your shields are down. I'm actually going to put everything into him. I think you're equidistant. I'll do a leadership check just in case it matters. We pass on a 6 anyway.
Cool.
So all my weapons into you. So we are total firepower of 10. You are a capital ship that is a beam, so 4. And then 1 right shift due to blast markers, so it'll be 2. And then 2 from our dorsal lance.
Okay.
Still not bracing, I assume?
Not bracing.
Okay, so weapons, no damage. Lancers, 1 damage.
Okay, is it a critical?
It is not a critical.
Wonderful.
So a singular point of damage on your Grand Cruiser.
Lovely. Is there anything? The ordnance wave.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to launch, same again, 1 fighter, 3 bombers from him. We are within 25 to go from our stem to the edge of your base, so don't need to place tokens.
Okay.
How many turrets do you have on a battlecruiser?
3.
Okay. Each 4 up knocks out 1 ship.
Yes.
2. So you'll knock out a fighter and a bomber. So then the bombers will be 2d6, -3, -2, because I have a fighter in the way, so 2d6 -2. So that'll be a nothing and down to a 1, so 1 attack run. Hitting on a 5. It does hit, so it'll do 1 point of damage. And is it crit? No. So a singular point of damage on your battlecruiser.
Very good.
It's not nothing. That is the end of the ordnance phase. So in the end phase, I've got a few bits I want to do. I'm going to teleport strike you with him. Teleport strike is if your shields are down and you have fewer hull points than I do, I can attempt a teleport strike. And it is just a single d6. These ones don't have Chaos Space Marine crew, so it's d6 plus nothing.
Okay.
It's basically a crit,
Okay.
but on 1 dice rather than 2. So 2 is dorsal armament damaged. So his dorsal weapons do not work.
Okay.
He is not going to be within range teleport strike. He is not either. Even if he is, you've got more hits than I do, so I can't strike you there. There are no boarding actions, just got to remove some of these blast markers.
Very good.
So d6, 5. I'm going to get rid of the ones that are... They can't get rid of the ones that touch the ships, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I quite like the idea of you having to park on blast
I was
markers.
going to say, there's one more there.
There is one more there.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll go with that one.
Right.
Good turn. First engine kill of the game.
Yes.
And some other stuff softened up, but my shields are down on both of my slaughters.
And I take it I can't lightning strike you back?
If you've got more hits than I do, you can.
Oh, okay.
You have to have more hits than the target
Yeah.
ship, and the target ship has to have no shields.
Right.
And you have to not be crippled either.
Very good.
So
no.
But you can do so in my turn if you meet those requirements.
Okay.
Right. Back in a moment for Navy, turn 2. All right, Imperial Navy punchback, and this is a 6x4 board for reference, and we're playing on a 1x1 basically.
Space is vast. But
Yes, not here.
No.
Sophie, explain what's going on.
Oh, we're just coming straight at you. Coming straight at you. So I've decided we're keeping everyone at blast mark because I really want that punchback because it's now or never. If I can take out 1, possibly 2, or maybe even cripple him and kill him, we're still in this game. We're still in this huge punching match.
Yes.
So first of all we've locked on with the escorts again, and that's it.
Okay.
Because everyone else needed to turn. So we're going to kick off with the vengeance. We're going to kick off with the big dog himself. So we are going into the ship here, Alex.
You're going to both, aren't you? You're firing everything. Every single weapon is firing simultaneously.
Give him a broadside.
Yes. Give 2 broadsides. I am going to brace for impact
Yes.
for obvious reasons. I do pass, so I am
Yes.
braced.
So we're going to 5 shots into this ship.
Yep.
For nothing.
Okay. You're not locked on, are you? Not with him?
Nope. Because I needed to turn. And then the 2 lancers into the same ship. So 1 hit.
1 brace. We do not brace. Is it a crit?
No.
But 1 point of damage on him. I'm going to count up for now and swap it out with the D10 later.
Very good. Then across into this ship. So 1 more extra dice because you're coming at me. So that is 1.
Okay. Shields are already down, so brace. We do brace successfully.
Very good.
Lancers?
And the lancers into that ship. So 4 ups. Nothing.
Okay.
Right. We are then going to put, we'll put this the Lunar class. So, what have we got? Where have my blood? All right, we'll stick the lances, basically starboard weapons, going over here.
Yeah.
And the port weapons going over into this ship.
He's not in our Caesar port
No,
weapons,
he
so
is
you have
not.
to turn to him.
Yes, that's right.
And your proud overcannon is everyone's too close.
Yes, everyone is danger close. So let's have a look at these weapons on this Lunar class cruiser. So they are firepower 6. This one, you are still a beam. So 6 goes down to 2, which then goes down to. Yeah, give me a second.
Sorry.
A second.
I'm sorry.
Just the 1, because we are going over here. So we're hitting you on a 5. Nothing. And the 2 lances. Yep, just the 2 lances. So nothing.
Ooh, unlucky.
And then we are going to hit back over here. And again, yeah, we're going to go into this ship. So this is, again, 6 going to 2. But there's no blast markers yet.
And short range, so 1 left shift.
Oh, that's very good. So 3.
Okay. Not bracing here.
Not bracing here.
Nope.
And the 2 lances, nothing.
Sophie.
So that's 2 my big ships and nothing. All right, we'll then go with the 2 lances over to here, and then we've got the port weapons going over into this ship.
Very good.
So we'll start off with the 2 lances. Shall I just do them together?
Yep.
8 or 4s with the lock on.
Sophie. Oh, yeah, locked on.
1.
Okay, on this slaughter here.
Yes.
So we are braced. 4 up brace save. We're braced. We're braced, even.
Yeah, firepower at something like 2. 2 capital ship, which is a beam. And then blast markers. Oh, it's down to 0.
1 left shift for short range.
Oh, within
If you're within 15, stand to stand.
Yeah. Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1.
1 brace for impact save. Make it again.
Very good.
Warp forged armor is holding up.
We'll go with the. We'll go with the port weapons. A beam.
Yep.
So firepower 4.
Short range and a blast marker, so they cancel out.
Yeah. So 4. So that's going to be 1.
Okay. And your lance, I assume, into the other slaughter?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope. And then the lances into the other slaughter. So that's 2.
Okay. Right. Bracing for impact with the damaged slaughter. 2 go through are either crits.
No.
No, but I've taken 3 out of my 8. 1 more to cripple him.
Should we try it again?
Go on then.
Yeah. So we're going probably getting 1, maybe even 0 over here. Oh no, we are within 15.
So that'd be 1, won't it?
Yeah, 1 into. There
Yes.
we go.
Brace! We do not brace. Is it a crit? No, I've taken 1 on him.
I will get a crit one day.
They do exist, honest.
And then we've got the 3 lances straight ahead.
That's the problem.
2.
2 brace for impact saves on that slaughter. Pass them both.
And then I think we've got maybe 1 shot going through. I don't think we're in 15. Oh, we are still going through a blast mark. Oh no, we are within 15, so it's going to be 1 onto this. No, nothing. Do you know what? Should we try it again?
No starboard here, though.
So no
Not that it
starboard
matters,
weapons. So we are going to put our lances over here, and we are just going to get 1 more shot.
Very good.
So lances, 3 hits.
Ah, right. Oh dear. Brace. 1 goes through. Is it a crit? That's not a crit, but I am crippled now.
Yes. And then 1 shot missed.
Okay.
And that is everything.
Okay, ordnance phase, there isn't any because neither of us have any ordnance in play. You've got none to launch. So,
6 blast markers.
and do you want to teleport strike?
Yes.
Okay.
So we will go 1, 2, 3. That was not quite touching. 4 and 5, and then that's it. As I play. Ah! Right, teleport strike. Let's have some fun.
Okay. So you can teleport strike if the target shields are down, if you have more hits than them, and if you are not crippled.
Very good.
So, and you have to be a capital ship. Escorts can't ever do it.
What's the range?
10 centimeters stem
I
to stem.
can't quite do him, but we are going to do it with our vengeance.
Okay.
And we're going to teleport strike. Oh, you.
Okay, and I will get a brace for impact save because it is an attack on me.
So is it just a D6 on the crit table?
D6 on the crit table. I make my brace first. I don't brace, so D6. 5.
Okay, so that is prow armament damaged.
Ow! I need that.
Yes.
I will grab a marker for that momentarily. My teleport strikes back. So, the slaughter over there
Yep.
is on 5 hits, and is anyone on less than that within 10
So this...
with their shields down?
Okay, so he is...
He's on 4,
He's on
so
4.
he can't teleport strike much anyway.
Yeah. No, all our
No.
shields are up. It's
And that
this
one?
one. So, because he's still on 7 hits.
He's on 7 hits.
Yeah, so we can teleport strike him.
I will teleport strike him.
Yeah.
A 5. No prow for you either.
David Prowls, you are out of here.
And now we repair. So, repairing for ships, you roll a number of dice equal to their remaining hits, half rounding up if you're touching a blast marker.
Okay, so I will roll for my
Smashed prow.
smash prow.
You fix it on a 6.
Hey.
I will roll for my smashed prow, was it? So I am 7, halved, rounding up. It's 4. I do not fix mine. No prow for me.
Okay.
And your starboard weapons?
Oh yeah.
He's full health, isn't he? Or is he?
He's got 4 left.
Okay.
But he's not touching a blast marker.
But still no starboard for him.
Yeah.
And the bridge cannot be smashed. The bridge has been atomized and left in space.
The captains have fled into
Yes.
space.
All right. Interesting turn. No shields for anybody. Back in a moment for Chaos. Turn 3. Turn 3.
Okay, Alex, turn 3, and we're still in the middle melee. And I believe there's even going to be a boarding action.
There is. It's going to be a boarding action with a crippled ship on brace for impact orders, so it's not the best boarding action.
Still the Mark of Khorne, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
both the surviving people on that ship have the Mark of Khorne. The plan is to soften you up heavily before we do it, but I have to declare I'm boarding, so I'm boarding. Oops, getting excited. Yeah, so Slaughter here moved in to board your battlecruiser. The other Slaughter couldn't do it, so he's gone that way. His prow is still broken, I can't find the right token. And they're braced. My birders have swept around like this to circle around your fleet and maybe get some shots into this battlecruiser, not battlecruiser, grand cruiser that has no shields. And Hecate successfully reloaded and has come round as well to be danger close for launching more boarding parties. So, shooting. I'm going to kick off with the slaughters. The one that's boarding can't do anything but board.
Okay.
The other one is braced. He's going to put his weapons into your battlecruiser.
I'm going to try and brace.
Okay.
I do not.
Okay.
In fact, I failed with that single 5.
Yes.
As the captains are still floating nearby.
So, I'm on 3 weapons all told. Looking for 5s.
You're firing into my prow, aren't you?
Yes, so,
So
look for 6s actually.
Yes.
No. Prowl armor doing stuff. Lancers down to 1 because I'm braced. No. Very good. Okay. I still reckon I can do some damage to you with my other ships before I come to the boarding. So I'm going to go with my murders. They're going to try to pass the lead ship to not shoot the closest target. They pass on a 9 because they do have leadership 9. So all my weapons into your grand cruiser.
I'm going to brace.
Okay. Do you want to know what the number is before you roll?
No, I
Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
I do. I
Ooh.
brace.
That's
On
exciting.
a double 1.
So firepower 20. Your capital ship's moving away, so down to 10. 1 right shift because there are blast markers in the way, so it'll be 7 shots.
Okay.
6, 7, 5s. Ooh, 3.
Okay. Brace, brace, brace.
Oh, you do brace, brace, brace.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Not expecting that. Well, now I've not done anything to him. The Hecate is going to go into your battlecruiser.
Okay.
So we are firepower 6 and firepower 4, so combined firepower of 10 and a lance as well. We are going to be, you're moving away, so 5, you're touching a blast marker, so 4, and I don't believe you're in 15. Oh, you are in 15, so back up to 5. So 5 weapons and 2 lancers. You can try to brace each time a ship shoots at you. You can try again if you want.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Weapons, 5s. That is a point of damage. No, sorry, your second shield knocked out even.
Yes.
So, I'm going to fan it this way.
Oh, do you... Oh, yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
And Lancers, 4s, 1. So 1 point of damage.
Yes. Is it a crit?
No. They're now down to 5. That is the end of my shooting. I'm then going to launch a wave of ordnance. I'm going to once again go for 1 fighter, 3 bombers, straight into your Grand Cruiser, or battle cruiser even.
2 go down.
So you knock out the fighter and the bomber, so 2d6 minus 2. So 0 and 1 again. On a 5, 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Is that a crit? No.
So that does cripple that ship.
It does, and that's going to matter for boarding. Which is what we're going to do now.
Hooray!
I'm going to look up how it works because it's fiddly and complicated. We'll come back in a second.
Right, well, it was interesting. There's lots of tables and stuff, and it gets very complicated. But Alex, all said and done, what's happened?
Khorne is happy.
Yes.
We have got the engine kill or the ship kill. It did cost us some men. It cost us our engine room because we took some splashback damage, also a point of damage. So my cruiser has a broken engine room and now has to go in a straight line until it fixes that, probably flying off the boards. Your cruiser, though, is a drifting hulk.
Yes.
We have butchered everyone on board, and it will now just keep going that way until it hits something or flies off the board. So I would call that a success.
Yes.
Cool. Teleport strikes.
Yes.
I can't teleport strike if I'm crippled. He's crippled, so no. He's out of range. They're out of range of anything that'd be relevant. You, I expect, are out of range for anything that's got shields. So. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. So no teleport strikes. Blast markers, we do now. You haven't done it already, have we?
Nope.
Nope. Move 3, so I'm going to go 1.
And those 2 that are on the drifting hull, can you remove those?
Oh yes, I don't see why not. I suppose they're touching a ship, so let's stay there. So just the 1, because the ship is still there, it's just unoccupied. Cool, good turn.
Right.
Imperial Navy turn 3.
Yes. Okay, my movement phase has been fairly uneventful. I've got out of the blast marker danger zone, and I've dashed into the planet with this, with my Vengeance class.
Yes.
Precious ship of the Imperial Navy, having seen what's happened to its sister ship. Okay, we've got the 2 Dauntlesses moving up here, ready to put some firepower in, and we're just kind of focusing down this squadron, seeing if I can hang on to this game.
It's looking a bit rough, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Your drifting hulk did have the last word, possibly.
Yes.
You did roll enough to have it fly into the planet.
Yes.
But you dropped off a blast marker on the way.
Pop.
And put it touching my slaughter. So that slaughter there is down a shield.
Okay.
It does nothing.
Right, so we're going to fire this light Dauntless into you first. I believe you are going to brace.
I certainly am going to brace. I'm going to fail to brace. This could be a problem.
So we'll do the 2 Lances into you here. So nothing.
Okay.
And then we have got a firepower 4. You're moving away. You did look at this, and you are in close range, so it's going to be 3 dice.
Okay.
So that's 2.
So I'll lock up my 1 shield because I am crippled and do a point of damage.
Oh, very good.
Is it a crit?
Is it a crit? Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, what crit is it?
2d6, I believe.
That's correct.
8.
8. Thrusters damage, so I'm minus 10 to my movement speed until I repair it.
Okay.
And an additional point of damage.
Oh, okay.
So I'm down to 1 hit, minus 10 speed, and can't turn.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yes.
It's very good for my little ship that could. All right, we're then going to put another Dauntless into you. No, we're gonna put the 2 escorts into you.
Okay, I'm going to try to brace again because I can try each time the ship shoots at me. And that's better, so I do successfully brace now.
Okay, we're going to go for the 2 Lances into you now. So that's 2.
Need to pass both. I do.
Okay, and then we've got 2 guns going over to here. I take it you don't want to brace with this squadron?
No, I can take that on the murders. I can take that, certainly.
Yeah. Okay, we're then going to kick off with this ship. We're going to put the Lancers into you here, and then the guns into the side of you there. So we've just done 2 dice with the guns. You're already braced into this ship here, so 5s, nothing, and then 3 Lancers. So that's 1, which takes out your shield.
That takes out shield on the other slaughter. I assume you want to go this way?
Yes. And then we've got 1 last Dauntless. Lancers and then guns.
Yeah. Can your starboard weapons hit my murder as well?
Oh yeah, they could do actually.
Yeah. Why not?
So it will be 2 going into here.
Nope.
No. 2 going over there. 1.
Brace! We don't brace. Is it a crit?
No.
Okay, but it has 6 hits.
And then 3 lances into our other airship. 1.
Brace for impact. We make it.
There we go. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
All right. Any teleport strikes or other such shenanigans? My shields are down, and you have 2 dauntlesses close.
Yes. How close are we? So we've
Might
got
have 3.
1. Not quite stem to stem, so we've got 2.
Okay. So just roll a dice for each one.
Do you want to roll your brace first?
Ah, yes, I do. So
Yeah.
the first one, I brace, and I. Oh, never mind.
There
I
we
brace
go.
for both. I can't teleport strike back. There's no one with shields down, and no one's boarding anyone. D6 blast markers.
Here we go. 6. And we will go 1, 2. Well,
I'll grab
1,
them in
2,
a second.
3, 4, 5, 6. There
Okay.
we go.
All right. It wasn't quite the turn you asked for, but
No.
you've made me brace and dropped a ship to a single hit,
Yes.
which is pretty good.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back in a second and see what we can make of it. Turn 4, and the board is looking like this. We've spread out a little bit now. We've had our little brawl.
And now we're backing off.
Yes.
So my slaughters, because they are braced, quite limited what I can do. This guy had to go straight forward 10 centimeters and stop because he's broken for various reasons. And this one is therefore now no longer coherency. So even if it wasn't braced, I couldn't give him any orders.
Yes, and we've just moved around with these, haven't we?
Yeah, murders and
Yeah.
Hecate have moved around as well. We reloaded with the Hecate.
Shoot me!
Okay, so my murders are going to try to murder this Dauntless here. We are on 9 shots, hitting on 5s. Are you bracing?
Bracing, leadership of 9. There we go.
You are braced. Hitting on 5s. That is 3 hits, so it'll be your shield and 2 damage, please.
But yes, here we go. 1 damage.
1 damage, so it'll be down to 2. And is it a crit? Nope, he's down to 2 hits. And we'll then do the exact same with the Hecate. So the Hecate was this pool of dice here, 5 shots and a lance. We will go into the same target now your shields are down. You're
Yes.
touching a blast marker, so it's 4 shots and a lance.
Okay, and can you shoot me? Leadership.
Ooh, yes, good point.
Yes.
We already did it for the murders. For the Hecate, yes.
Yes.
So, weapons, 5s. 1 more damage point, please.
4 ups. No, it goes through.
Is it a crit?
Yes.
What crit is it? It's a 7.
I believe that's a kill. Oh no, just fire.
You're just on fire.
Yeah.
Which means you will take a damage point in the end phase unless you put the fire out.
Yes.
So you're probably dead. But I declared the lance into you anyway, so 2 more lances.
Yes.
That is 2 hits. You
Oh.
are dead twice.
Yes.
Catastrophic damage. 9.
Plasma drive overload. Okay, luckily I'm only sat near my own ships.
Yes. So 3d6, isn't it? 3d6 centimetre blast radius. That is going to be 12 centimetres, which I think is your fleet.
Yeah.
Fortunately. Yes. It doesn't hit his stem, so he's fine. But everything else is going to take 3 lance hits.
Very good.
Do you want to brace against any of this?
No.
Okay. So on your Dauntless here. So he's fine. On your Dauntless here. He loses a shield. From the source of the damage, which would be there. On the first escort, he's fine. And on the other escort, he's dead.
Okay.
And becomes a blast marker for his shield and a blast marker for his death.
Yes.
And he becomes like 4 blast markers as well.
Yes.
Which is fine.
And with that, points-wise, I don't think I can catch you.
I don't think you can, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, good
Good
game.
game.
And we'll wrap up and have a little post-game chat afterwards. Alrighty, well, we look at the remaining ships and we go, yeah, it was quite decisive.
A little bit, yeah.
A thorough drubbing for the Imperial Navy. But yeah, that's how a game goes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I suppose the 5 cruisers coming at me was I found it quite tough.
It works, yeah.
Yeah.
They can all take a bit of abuse.
Yeah.
I was worried about squadroning them. I thought as soon as I brace, I'm going to lose all my firepower, but I think I made the right call of not bracing until it was critical. Whereas even in critical 1, the other one's still operational. Yeah, I enjoyed running this spearhead of 5 cruisers, and it looks cool as well. Chaos cruisers look lovely, like giant angry Christmas trees. How did you find the Imperial Navy? How did you find Battlefleet Gothic?
I have no idea what I'm doing. Quite honestly, I can't get my head around it. I think this is the second battle report I've done, and I'm just... I can't find the tactics in my head. Titanicus, yeah, I got it. I can visualise it. Battlefleet Gothic, it's just... Yeah, it's not going in. I'm sort of being picked off. Yeah, so putting in a few more games, maybe some different ships. I found my big ships just didn't do much.
You didn't get much luck with their positioning, I think. Your battlecruiser fired its Nova Cannon once, and missed, and then that was on you. And it didn't get much mileage out of its broadsides either. And yeah, the Vengeance, it's got decent firepower, but...
Has it?
Yeah, for its points, it's not bad. It's about the same as my cruisers, or my heavy cruisers.
Yeah, I thought it was really lacklustre.
Okay.
Well, it didn't do anything.
No, I suppose not. I didn't actually.
I think it took a point of damage off.
Yeah.
Yeah, my light cruisers were more pokey. But yeah.
Do you think the Imperial Navy is a fleet for you?
I don't really know. I just don't really know. I've got no strong input because I've not found something that I go, yeah, that works.
Sure.
Or, yeah, that's great. You know, I found the damage I do is when I get lucky, not when I have good tactics. So
yeah, it can be like that, certainly, because it's one of those games where it's a small dice pool.
Yeah.
And typically looking for 5s or 4s, it can be that you do everything right and the dice just go, no, sorry. Which obviously happens in any dice game, but it's particularly noticeable in Gothic sometimes, because you can't get better than 4s re-rolling on a handful of dice.
Yeah.
Which is maybe a weakness of the system, or?
I mean, for me, it definitely shows its age. I'm looking forward to when Games Workshop redoes this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot of old age, and I'd love to see some models for it. It's 3D printing has its limits, and I'd love to see some nice.
I'd like to see what they could do with it.
Yeah.
And see how far it comes comparing. If you look at Titanicus, or Legionis Imperialis, anything where they've refreshed, or Blood Bowl, or any game where they've refreshed like an old game they used to do, it's like night and day. So yeah, I'd love to see what their new ships look like.
Yeah.
And probably sink lots of money into it.
Yeah. Exactly. How was it facing the Imperial Navy?
I've fought Navy a few times now, and I've fought Dan's Admech, which are Navy but better. But fewer of them, but better. They play the same way, more or less. And I've kind of learned the way to handle you with Chaos specifically is like stand off for a bit, and then get in on you when there's an opportunity, which I try to do.
Which
so
you did?
And sweep around your fleet and then pounce when there's a weakness. It didn't help that light cruisers really don't go very far. They're not ships of the line. I know they did all your damage, but they also die very quickly. Pop a single shield, put 3 damage points into them, and now they are very ineffective. So yeah, I think I went in with a plan. I built a fleet with an idea of what I wanted it to do, and on your second game ever of Gothic or whatever it is, you didn't, which is expected. Maybe it wasn't a very fair fight.
Yeah, it happins.
Do you want to try the Chaos at some point? Or try a different fleet?
Yeah, I'll probably, we've got some other fleets kicking by, looking at borrowing some Necrons. I know we've had some interest in some Necrons, so I'll have a look at some other fleets and see if they're a little less of a learning curve. That's it. It feels like a real learning curve.
Yeah.
And I haven't got there yet. Yeah, I just don't know what to do.
So tell her, please, in the comments, if you are a seasoned Battlefleet Gothic player, particularly an Imperial Navy player, tell the Junior Admiral what she's doing wrong, please. Because I don't know either.
Maybe I just didn't ram enough.
Maybe you didn't ram enough. You did think about it and then decided not to, which was maybe the mistake.
Yes. Did someone say powered lances on the prowls? That's my new list. That's my new list. Yeah. All right, well, I don't think I've got anything more to add.
No, nothing else from me. I hope you enjoyed watching, as always. As always, if you are still here, you probably enjoy watching at least a little bit, I assume. If you enjoy our content, we've got all the normal links down in the description. If you want to support us, we've got our Patreon, we've got our Buy Me a Coffee. We do have an affiliate link with Firestorm Games, so if you want to get any Warhammer or basically any other wargame stuff a little bit cheaper and help out the channel, click that link, it'd be much appreciated. If you want to just help us out without spending money, just leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, etc. All much appreciated, but obviously no obligation.
So, in which case, it's goodbye from me, Sophie.
It's goodbye from me, Alex.
And it's goodbye from the barrel!